My Leos, I hope that you're doing amazing. Welcome to your general reading for November. Remember, when you look at these readings, it's like a lot of messages on a big canvas. Take what's for you, take what's not for you. If you're going to look at other readings, look at your moon, your rising, your Venus, your Mars, your stuff. If you are cross-watching here, so you're dealing with a Leo and you want to know what are they doing, I want you to stop this video and to leave, because your life is about you. If you look at tarot, you are looking at yourself. It's time to really stop looking at all of these. What are they doing? What are they thinking? Do they like me? Do they care about me? Because that places your focus on someone else. Tarot is meant to help you find the balance within you, because when you have the balance within you, you can consciously manifest whatever you want. Definitely love, money, career, all of those things. All right? So please, please, please move away from that whole incredibly commercialized idea via tarot, that tarot can help you to find the person that you should find. Because you are born with the ability to attract into your life whatever you want to, but it does require, or let's rather say it's determined by whatever level your energy is at. And that is what tarot is meant to really support you with. All right. So Leo, general reading for November. Let's start off by checking what are some of the direct influences here, Leo, when it comes to your energy. Oops. Finding a lot of success through pain. I like that. So you might be in a space where maybe, you know, you've kind of started to see the things that are not working. You started to see the loose ends. And also I feel that for some of you, maybe you stepped away from someone, maybe you stepped away from a connection, or at least withdrew in energy, and now realize that, well, maybe it might be time to come back. You know, maybe you were too hasty. Okay, maybe you were too hasty. That is possible. But I mean, as long as a person can recognize their mistake, that's good. Some of you, maybe you needed some time on your own, Leo, because some of you just needed some time to sort of get that balance back in your energy, that balance back in your life. You know, some of you needed that. And sometimes you need to see what you don't like in order to understand what you do like. And so some of you had that experience. There could have been a separation between you and someone here. Be that you were together, or be that, you know, one of you kept the other one at bay. But I see a connection here coming together now where you're flowing beautifully, and it's because you are ready for love. And when I say you are ready, it means that you in your mind have got a clear understanding of what is your yes and what is your no when it comes to life. That is what I mean by being ready, you know. Not saying I'm ready for love and you happen to be here, so let it be you. That's not what I'm saying, okay? It's about being clear about your life and what you want in your life and what you are open to in your life. Let's look at your energy, your power, focusing more sort of like on the now or November for you. Some of you may have been very almost like rigid when it comes to your energy, you know, holding holding on, like not wanting to open up too much, a fear of being hurt, petrified of being hurt probably, which may explain why some of you stayed in certain connections or put up with, like, you know, with certain shit that you probably shouldn't have put up with. But I feel that remember, we manifest from our emotions, because there's a lot of emotions, like a sickening amount of emotions, sickening for you, you know, happening here. And for some of you, those emotions could have just, you know, it's like a nauseous type of feeling that I get, you know. So for some of you, it could have really been like that. And I feel now you're in the space where you are really ready to not almost have to sort of like mince your words, basically. You know, for some of you, there was the feeling that you couldn't just be forthright. You have to almost like edit yourself. You have to really watch yourself. And going forward, I don't feel that it is necessary. Really, in actual fact, you're strongly encouraged to express yourself. And again, same thing. Expressing yourself doesn't mean that you have to show up all love and light, you know, being this ever so enlightened being, as some people think you should be. It's about showing up in truth and honesty and authenticity. This is who I am, you know. Obviously, it's still a very respectful thing. It's almost like in Thought Tarot, like in the Book of Law that was written by Aleister Crowley, that it speaks about love is the law at will. So, you know, you can do whatever you want to do, but also remember there's a cause and effect for everything that you do. You know, nobody's saying show up and be a horrible person. But there's opportunities coming here for you, opportunities of expansion, maybe moving to a new space, moving your business to a new space. Maybe, you know, it's time to turn things in your home around, but there's beautiful opportunities that are coming here for emotional rest and revival. Emotional revival is what is happening for you, which is just incredible, Leo. I love that so much for you, okay? New beginnings, amazing stuff. Really like a spiritual ascension, enlightenment, alignment, really going to that next level. 3D to 5D type of vibe, all right? Energy going forward, potential going forward, sort of like from that mid-November to like December. Heart opening more and more and more. I feel that some of you, it's almost like you're withholding yourself from the good things in life. Love, all the nice things, you know, the pasta with the extra dressing, whatever. And I feel you're moving away from that into a lot of light, which I'm happy to see. There's a beautiful space where the effort that you give out is coming back to you, you know. So that's really nice. Because remember, as I said in the beginning, sometimes you need to feel the things that you don't like, so you understand what you don't like, so you can say no to it. Maybe at some point you said yes, and now you're saying no. But you know, you need to understand what you're saying no to. I always say to all my sort of like life development and like psychic development students and Reiki and like whatever I really teach, I would always say that you know, everybody speaks about standing in your power. But in order to really stand in your power, you need to understand, you need to have a clear grasp of what is it that is holding you back. You know, what are the things within me, the beliefs, the values within me, the undealt with traumas, the self-sabotage. Because self-sabotage can show up incredibly sexy, like incredibly sexy. You don't even realize that you're sabotaging yourself until you sort of, you know, reflect back afterwards. But when you've got that very healthy relationship with yourself, you can see things coming. A very good book to read with that is called Big Magic by Elizabeth Gilbert. She's the same author who wrote Eat, Pray, Love. All right? Let's clarify. Let's clarify the direct influence for you. Okay, so yeah, a lot of changes taking place, a lot of opportunities for stability. The Sun card, the highest vibrational card in the tarot deck. I really love the outlay here because the butterfly is all about strength. I once saw butterflies flying against very strong winds. I mean, winds that it was difficult for me to walk against. Here, this butterfly comes very graciously flying. It's a symbol of strength. 3 is the strongest shape in nature. I'm not going to go into all the details, but when we do look at the tree of life and Kabbalah and sacred geometry and stuff like that, upside down triangle, it's about calling strength into your existence, into being for your highest potential. You've got many wonderful things to look forward to. Okay? Many amazing things to look forward to, Leo. Let's get another card with that. Growing into your strength, growing into your power. Really beautiful, really beautiful. And what I like is that you go in the sense of strength, but you're coming from a point of softness. So maybe some of you needed to be sort of hard to be hurt, or to feel hurt, or to feel valued or appreciated, or you like people pay attention to you. But there's a sense of softness coming through, which is that mature, balanced, powerful sense of strength. Okay, amazing stuff. Let's look at your current space, your November space specifically. Three major arcana cards for you here. Things are most definitely turning in a positive direction for you. All right. Everything that hasn't been working out, there's a beautiful balancing thing. There's a sense of rising above. And it doesn't mean that you have to stomp anybody out of your life or anything like that. It just really means that your vibration is changing. You know, there's a little story that I shared in the Capricorn reading. I'm not going to go over it again, but if you want, you can look at it. But how things stop affecting you, that you sometimes you don't even notice things are happening when you when you know who you are, when your most important opinion about yourself comes from you, from a point of love. So remember, as I said, from the Aleister Crowley book, the law. No, not the law. What is it now? But I said it earlier and I can't remember now. But love is the law at will. It's about manifesting, conscious manifestation from a point of love, honor, respect, wisdom. Okay? Respect, mutual respect, understanding. It's about understanding that we always create karma, what karma you're creating. Okay? Let's clear that energy going forward from that mid-November to like a December vibe. Some of you may not see it coming, but there's a lot of potential unlocking in money. It is your emotional state that unlocks it. So when you see the money coming, know that it's your emotional state that's unlocked it, and there's a lot of it coming. Okay? If you like that, place your hand on your heart, take a nice deep breath, and claim it for yourself. Say, "Oh yes, I'm on board with that." Okay? Let's get you a message from the universe, Leo, before we end off with our oracle message. So there's a reminder here for you that life is it's a process of learning, it's a process of give and take. You know, a lot of times in life we're inspired by those people that are so good at everything that they do, but the reason why they're good is because they made a lot of mistakes. If you're going to make mistakes, it's better to make them fast. You know, make them quickly, get them out of the way, learn the lessons, don't be too hard on yourself. As you go forward, as you embrace your energy, you'll see things that you think, you know, and I mean, I speak from experience. I do things sometimes, I'm so inspired, I think, oh, it's going to work so well. It doesn't work at all. Nobody cares, nobody's interested. And then sometimes I just try something, you know, it just comes to me and I'm like, oh, that's a little bit, you know, unconventional. I haven't thought about that. I'll just give it a try, and then it works shockingly well. So go with your intuition, you know. If something feels right for you, then go with it. Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. But what I do know is that you're in a space, or at least getting to a space, where you are able to give things a try. So you may be in a space where you felt that you couldn't have that breathing space to try things. You're going into a space where you actually can. All right, so you can try stuff, which is great. Oracle message, bearing fruit. Your efforts are bearing fruit, you know. So all the hard work that you've done, it felt like, oh my goodness, is anything even paying off? It's about to pay off, and so it is. Hope it helps. That's what I got for you, Leo. Thanks for your time. Energy, love, and light. I'll see you next time. Bye.